Lately, I've been thinking about this a lot. Why do some fashion shows stick with you for months, years, or maybe even decades, while some completely vanish from your brain the second the models walk off the runway? We see hundreds of beautiful collection everywhere in fashion. Beautiful clothes are everywhere. If you want a perfectly tailored blazer or a stunning silk dress, you can find it in 50 different places. But are beautiful clothes enough anymore? Short answer no. The designers who are actually shifting the culture right now are doing so much more than just designing good garments. They are building worlds, they are telling stories, and honestly, the rest of the industry needs to catch up. Let's talk about why world building is the future of fashion and why making just pretty clothes it's kind of a dead end. The problem with just clothes, let's be real for a second. We are completely drowning in stuff, consumerism, clothes, garments, whatever you want to say. Every single day we get hit with new drops, captions, collections, endless options. Every single day we get hit with new drops, capsule collections, and endless options, be it fast fashion or luxury fashion. Because of that, clothes on their own have lost a bit of their magic because there's just so much of it, and most of it is really low quality. Unless you're buying like Bottega Veneta or maybe like Loro Piana. When everything is available all the time, nothing feels particularly special. And that just goes beyond fashion as well, right? That's a life fact at this point. If a designer's entire pitch is, hey, look at this nice jacket, it feels empty. It feels like a commercial product, not art. And we don't need to talk about this, but fashion is art. And as consumers, we can sense that. We don't need to buy another coat. We don't need to buy another piece of fabric. You want to feel something. You want to build your wardrobe. You want to build your personality. You want to build your personal style. You want to know what that jacket represents, what kind of a person wears it, and what kind of life do they want to live. When a brand focuses entirely on product and forgets the story, they become forgettable. They become a commodity. But what is world building anyway? When I say world building, I'm not talking about expensive runway sets or gimmicks. I don't mean you need to build a literal spaceship in the middle of a warehouse, though that can be actually cool as a set design. But I don't mean extravaganza. I mean storytelling. I mean nuance. I mean a perspective. It means creating a distinct atmosphere. It means establishing a universe where clothes make total sense when you look at a garment and you just know what it represents. It's about answering the question, what does this world feel like? What does that garment make you feel? The emotion that the garment can carry. Think about the brands that people are absolutely obsessed with right now. Or maybe think about fashion eras that have been literally fashion history and that are going to define fashion for the next decade or maybe the next century. John Galliano by Dior, Alexander McQueen's work, they sell an entire mood, they sell a universe. When you think about Rick Owens, he has built a proper universe. It has its own architecture, furniture, community. You know a Rick Owens piece instantly, not just because of the fabric, of the silhouette, or the physical qualities of the garment, because it carries a sense of energy. It is dystopian, it is brutalist, and it's something uncompromising. And when you see a person wearing Rick Owens, you can figure out so much of what they stand for, what kind of person they are, what just basics of their personality. But if you see someone wearing a navy blue blazer, it could just be anyone. And it's also it ties a lot into the sense of personal style that people need to have more. But that's a whole different conversation. I'm not gonna get into that right now. But yeah, that's what I mean by world building. It's creating a space so that it's creating a space so defined that people don't just want to wear it, they want to reside in that universe. But how do we do that? Storytelling is the hook. How do you actually want to build that world? Beings are hardwired for stories. We have been sitting around fires telling tales for thousands of years. It's how we make sense of reality. When a designer uses a fashion show to tell a genuine story, it acts as a hook. It pulls us in. The story doesn't have to be incredibly complex or high concept. It can be incredibly simple. It could be about a specific memory of growing up in a small town. It could be about feeling of walking home alone at 3 a.m. in a big city. It could be an exploration of a subculture from the 70s. It could be a personal experience, a cultural experience, a religious experience, a political experience, whatever. It can be anything, and that's the beauty of it. The magic happens when the story dictates every single choice. It dictates the music, the lighting, the casting, the venue, the way the models walk, the makeup that they have put on, their hair, their garments, of course, the accessories, where the audience is sitting, where's the location, the invitation. This is what storytelling means in the end. And when all those elements align, a fashion show stops being a trade presentation and becomes a core memory. You aren't just looking at clothes anymore, you're experiencing the narrative. Why the new generation should care about this is now the question. It matters now more than ever. Trust me, it does. Because thankfully, personal style is back in fashion. Gen Z and younger consumers don't care about luxury as status symbols, and I don't mean to generalize, but I mean, most of them don't, I feel, and I hope that goes on. Buying a luxury logo is just to sort of show that you have money, feels a little dated and loud, and I feel we as a society have evolved more than that, hopefully, or maybe we should. Instead, people want identity or an alignment. We use fashion to communicate who we are. Everyone knows fashion is expression, right? But do we actually do that? If a brand doesn't stand for a specific aesthetic universe, it doesn't give the viewer anything to connect with. We want to feel like we're part of a club. We want to know that a designer cares about the same obscure movies, the same niche music, the same references that we do. When you carry a Gucci bag, you're connected to Gucci. But when you carry a Rick Owens bag, I think you're saying a lot more with that bag. World building creates community. It's the secret handshake between a designer and the audience, and also between the audience and the audience. But yeah, there's definitely a right and a wrong way to do this. Gimmicks are not the answer, and most brands think that gimmicks might work. And to be honest, in social media, sometimes they might work. I mean, a gimmick might go insanely viral, but that's about it, right? We've seen a lot of brands try to substitute actual meaning with viral stunts. We see spray on dresses, models walking through literal mud, celebrities walking the runway. Don't get me wrong, stunts can be fun. Sometimes they're fun, and I do kind of, engage with them and love them. They get people talking on TikTok for 24 hours, but the stunt is not a story. A stunt is a distraction. True world building is more consistent, it's more quiet, it's quiet labor, right? It shows up in small details like the choice of fabric texture, the styling of a collar, or a special way that a show invitation is printed or created or whatever. When a brand relies entirely on viral moments, it's usually that the clothes cannot stand on their own. Universe has no actual substance. The audience is smart. We can tell the difference between genuine creative vision and a marketing play. Now more than ever, the consumers have never been this smarter in the history of consumerism or capitalism. But what is the blueprint? How do you do that? If I was advising a young designer starting out today, my advice would be pretty simple. Stop focusing exclusively on the perfect mood board of references. Please stop trying to please everyone. Figure out your world first. Ask yourself some real questions. Who is the person living in your universe? Where are they going? What are they running away from? What are they running to? What music are they listening to? What's their favorite color? What do they believe in? What are their political views? What do they stand for? And it's going to take you years, maybe decades, to define that as a designer and a creative. But once you define that universe, it will guide everything you make. If a design doesn't fit into that world, kill it. Trust me, kill it, how much ever you like it. Even if it's a beautiful piece, if it doesn't serve the story, it doesn't belong. The designers need to be directors. And yes, that is where creative direction angle comes in. A fashion collection should feel like a film. So I don't mean to compare it by an art with an art form, but I'm just trying to make it simply easier, like just to create like a more relatable analogy. The clothes are costumes, the model are characters, and the runway is the set. It's as simple as that. Because at the end of the day, fashion is one of the most powerful forms of self-expression we have, and it's how we show up in the world. It's how we represent ourselves every day. The designers who understand this are the ones who will survive the next decade and the next era of fashion and luxury. Then industry is changing fast, and the brands that are just making products are going to just be a commodity. But the brands who are making culture are going to stand out, and they are the ones that people are going to remember. We don't need more clothes. We really don't. We have enough garments to last us lifetimes. What we need are point of views. What we need is imagination. We need worlds that we can escape into, even if it's just for 15 minutes during a live stream runway show. So, to the designers out there, give us a great story. Build a world that we want to live in. The clothes will take care of themselves.